Okay, we're going into the eighth frame of the first game. I have 74 in the fourth with a three bagger in the fifth, sixth, and seventh. Correction, I'm way off. 75 in the fourth with a three bagger.
Oh my gosh, she rolled over.
Alright. So, I mean, they started off more oil than last week, but it's like, then I threw a split in the fourth frame, and so I just had to move my feet a little right and throw it a little, square it up a little, throw it a little firmer, and, I'm right there now. All right. Well, keeping the ball in play. I'm gonna rock a little front, not front eight. I'm gonna leave some 10 pins tonight. A little extra oil down there, but that's a reasonable shot. Probably not good. Alright, 224. That's twice I got to the ball to the right early, and both times I went straight through the nose. Alright, I'm going to go on 19, but I don't know. After I go, I'll leave this on Rock Little as a first front 9, and he'll be going on lane 21. Alright, front 10. I overcompensated. I didn't want to get the ball to the right again. So I got it to the left. I left the week 7. On 11. There's a 12 bagger. Okay, so seemingly every year I do this. I don't know why. There we go.
And that's why I was like, I'm gonna bring my dad and my.
Now, obviously the first 3 are all left-handed, all good left-handers. No complaints about that. But the fact is, they are. The 4th guy doesn't count because he has only got 12 games in. So high right-hander is 223. There's a 222. There's a 221. There's a 219. I'm 218.95, and I bowled terrible for a few weeks. So I should be right close there as far as righties are concerned. I don't worry about lefties because there's no way that you can really compare in the real world. So.
I just asked him which one was the lucky one. He didn't have
Yeah, that's where I'm right where I'm at on this pair. I'm like, like kind of like in between. I'm a little too hard to strike on half pocket, but if I slow down and make a mistake, it goes through the nose like it did twice. So I'm just trying to play the percentages tonight, and it's one of those nights where I think it looks like crankers and people that got a lot of revs have a really good shot. All right, so I'm going pretty well. I mean, my scoring is moderate, 224, and I'm going towards that kind of pace again. I'm feeling. Oh, there's a strike. I'm feeling a little bit like if I moved a little bit right and threw a little harder with the other ball, the solid, that I might open something up. So let me try that for a frame and see. I didn't learn much on that shot, except that I can tug the ball 2 boards and get a light swisher. I'm going to try it for a couple frames and go from there.
High game,
High game. 300.
Cut 224.
Oh, that's me. I shot 224. Ooh. That's because I'm the king of carry. Right. You know that. All right, let me go.
I'm holding good. I usually always get the women is on the other side.
All right, that was close enough. Again, half a board more to the right with everything. That should be 10 enough. Alright, so almost the same identical shot. I should have moved on that lane too, but move a little bit on both lanes because I'm throwing a fairly crisp. Alright, I made the move, and there it was. One more move on the other lane.
The best. Muhammad Ali was good. Joe Frazier. I remember. I like the kids going. They get older now. Before, when they first came in the game, they changed it up. Oh yeah. You get a big prize fighter. The one.
Alright, well, I made the move, but that was a miss on my part, so I take that one. But it almost struck anyway, so good sign. Alright, so Rock Little ran the front 17, then went high twice, spare. That was like almost too good a correction at the line. I felt myself tugging it left a little bit. So usually when I do that, it comes out light. My natural instinct slowed the ball down and it didn't come out up light. Alright, so I threw too slow in the ninth frame, I threw too hard in the 10th frame. Just, I'm in between with this ball too, actually. So, I mean, I could actually use either ball right now and be close. Oh, I get it. The bad shots strike more than the good ones. I'm learning. Alright, so the move I made the last two frames. On the right lane, I moved a board left and threw it slower. On that lane, I moved two boards left and threw it slower. Because I see everybody's ball going high all of a sudden on the other team, and they were striking like maniacs. So I just know that lane is starting to break down quicker. Now I got to move more on that lane. It's like whatever I do on the left lane, I have to do on the right lane a frame or two frames later. Alright, I got to move right there on the other lane. Well, I moved to where I am on the other lane, and you saw how that ball hit. But I can't move off of that because they're just going to hook more. So hopefully the shot comes to me a little bit there. All right, so I mean, threw that one a little harder, and it's one of those nights, I guess, that with my low track, every little variance in shot making I make looks like it's being shown out there. Sometimes I'm like on autocorrect, and the lane corrects my shots, but tonight, not quite so much. All right, I feel slightly fortunate on that one. I was a little short with the ball. If I did that on the other lane, it'd probably been a split. So did it at the right time.
That's dope.
All right, both those shots pissed me off. First shot, I don't know why I make that shot, but occasionally I do. I guess it's just called being a human being. It has to do with my footwork, I'm sure. And the second shot, I did just what I wanted to. I threw it hard, and it hooks anyway. Yeah, it took all this time, but that was my best feeling, best delivery of the entire evening.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Stop doing that. Oh no, when you play football, too high. You get down there with the
Well, that's 222, 653, and thanks for showing up. I didn't bowl bad. I didn't bowl great. I was in between. And by the way, the first shot in the 10th frame. I mean, I don't know what was really wrong with that ball, except that I didn't anticipate that kind of move. And then, of course, I made a real solid move in the second ball, for fill ball, and weak 10. So one of those nights where I dabbled, I guess you would say. All right, that's it. 653, I guess I said. And that's it for this week. And of course, my battery holds up this week. Who knew? All right.